Grand rising and peace to all the guys and goddesses of Planet Kai. Man, peace to all the divine beings and chosen ones all around the world, family. I'm sending y'all high vibrational energy and gratitude. If this video resonate with y'all, family, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video to more divine beings and chosen ones all around the world, family. Listen, family, we really in a spiritual warfare. So that means everything that's happening amongst us right now, the shit is spiritual. It's not even physical, family. Everything is spiritual. So demonic possession is real right now, family. And a lot of these low vibrational soulless beings and these vessels without souls out here that's operating in a low vibration and low frequency, they're being possessed and taken over by demons, right? And we know that these demons are here to basically, keep our world in a very low frequency, low vibration. So just like the ancestors are working through the righteous and the high vibrational to bring balance and restore our planet back to its original state before it was oppressed, right, by these oppressors and these parasitical invaders, right? You got these demons that's here to keep the frequency low and to keep everybody controlled and oppressed and to continue raping our planet of its natural resources and draining the energy of our planet and just basically just keeping our people minds distorted and keeping everybody divided. That's their whole job, right? So they're fucking using these soulless vessels, family, and controlling these people to go against the chosen and the righteous, right? Using them. And these people are unaware because in past lives, they made contracts with these demons. They made soul ties and different contracts with these demons to get material wealth and to have material things on this planet as far as, them having the material possessions, the wealth, the cars, clothes, whatever it may be, anything materialistic that they signed the contract for. And, that's also in cahoots with certain occults and different things like that's even with the industry. A lot of these artists and different people and celebrities who may sign demonic contracts and occults to have fame and wealth in their lifetime, right? And lifetime after lifetime. But once you make that deal with Satan, you can never get your soul back. So when you do return here, you will always be malevolent because you had a choice to either stand for righteousness or stand for evil, which is wickedness, right? And a lot of people made their decision if they decided to sell out, and that's why they come back here soulless or without a soul or malevolent or standing with Satan and his army to do his work, and that's to do wickedness and go against the righteousness. That's why, as a chosen one or as a light worker, or as a divine being, or anyone with a light that's standing for righteousness, you will always be disliked by the enemy. You will always be disliked by Satan and his army and all these low vibrational fallen angels or demons that's working through these soulless vessels or low vibrational beings. And you wonder, like, damn, how come I'm always a target? How come people just naturally feel threatened by me when you the light as the chosen one, right? It's because these people are on Zeus's side. Like I said, you either had to choose whether you were standing for righteousness or evil. And a lot of these people, they made those soul contracts to stand for evil. So let me tell you, man, I've been through some crazy shit. And this is something that I experienced on my journey as well. Especially being out here on the streets, not having family support, not having really a home, here in the States or whatever, right? Just being out here going from hotel to hotel, carrying luggage, baggage, you know what I'm saying? And being bothering demons of these hotel people when I don't be doing nothing, even though, if I'm in the lobby and not in the process to afford my room right now due to slow income or slow money coming in or whatever it may be, the hold up may be, right? Because Satan always working, the enemy is always trying to set up blockages, especially on the chosen when it comes to our finances, when it comes to us being able to just basically just live and survive in general, when it comes to having the material things, right? And the Most High Divine Mother and Father always make a way for the chosen one to make it through. Always make a way for them to have, always make a way for us to be able to have the material wealth. And, when it come, it might not be when you want it, but the Most High Divine Mother and Father gonna always make it happen when you need. The ancestors gonna always make sure the money come into place when you need it at the right time. It might not be at the time you want it, so at times, you might be waiting, you might be sitting back wondering when it's gonna come or just being patient. And The enemy is basically trying to set up all type of blocks and do spell work and sorcery to stop you from being able to be comfortable, to stop you from being able to get on your feet. And this what comes with you awakening and stepping into your divinity and walking in your purpose, because raising the frequencies on the planet is dangerous to these people. It's threatening to these people because they want to keep everybody controlled and at a low frequency. And when you're going against the grain, they try to make shit harder for you, right? And that's just that's their job. That's Satan's job. Like I said, you have righteous and you have the unrighteous, but they are unrighteous, so they're gonna go against the righteous. So as the chosen one, that's why you always felt like shit was so difficult in your life, why you always had trouble getting certain things, or why it looked easier for others, and why it's so easy for this person, that person. Those people don't have the divine mission that you have. Those people aren't you. They didn't come here with the divine assignment, blessed by the Most High Divine Mother and Father, with the anointings and the gifts to help awaken society and to help awaken other chosen ones. So they don't get tested the way you do. They probably receive certain tests in their life due to their karma, or certain things that they go through in their life, or something that they had to learn from, or mistakes they made, or the punishments that they had, like I said, the karma. But with you, it's these motherfuckers trying to create sorcery to stop you and block you of your blessings and moving forward. So like I was saying, back to what I was saying, sitting inside these hotel lobbies, not doing anything, not bothering anybody, staying in my own lane, keeping my peace, not saying anything to nobody. As any divine being, anybody standing for righteousness, you're not here to bother nobody. You're just here to raise the frequencies and keep the peace and do what you was put here to do, because you know you have a divine assignment and you can't let anything jeopardize that or come between that, right? So with me sitting in hotels and lobbies and just sitting there knowing I might not have the funds right then to book my room, my light irritates the demons in these lobby, in these hotel front desk workers. My light irritates their demons, make them act out, make them just want to do stupid shit, you know. And I know they're being worked on because they're up under demonic influence. Because what happens is, as the chosen, when your light irritates the demons in these people, it basically hold a mirror up, and it holds a mirror to them, because when they see you, they see your light, they see how powerful you are, they see that you're peaceful, they see that you minding your business, they see that you are healed, they see all of these things about you, and it irritates their demons, because they see the things in you that they don't see within themselves, because they refuse to do the work to heal. And it's like, it's no reason, it's kind of like hard for them to heal, because when you chose to sign that deal and side with Satan in past lifetimes and stand for wickedness and unrighteousness, and a lot of them probably signed to be in certain occults and all type of dark shit, you're gonna easily feel irritated by the light. You're gonna easily, you know, those are the ones who, what I'm trying to say is for the ones who don't want to heal, or that's unhealed, or for the ones who possibly made deals in the past, made karmic deals with Satan in the past. So all they doing is just doing their job. And if they are very low vibrational and soulless, then they are malevolent, then they're just doing their work for their father, which is Satan, which is Zeus, right? Because as a high vibrational being, as a light worker, as the chosen one, you're doing the work for the Most High Divine Mother and Father. You're doing the work for your benevolent ancestors, right? So the thing is, it irritates these people, demons, your light, you know, and these people feel triggered. And if they can't heal, then they're gonna always feel triggered. They're gonna always feel like they need to attack you because they're being used and they're up under demonic possession. And most of the time, these people are just bots or NPCs. So they don't have no control over themselves. Like, they don't have no control because they're soulless. If you lack a soul, that means anything can walk in and take over your vessel. And that's what happens with a lot of these people, with a lot of these beings, like these NPCs and stuff like that. Soulless, these demons, all they need is a host. Like I tell y'all all the time, they just need a host to walk in so that they can control these soulless vessels, or these people that lack a soul. And they could come in and control them and use them to go against the chosen one, because these people, like I said, made deals in the past with certain demonic forces, or joined certain occults to go against the righteous, because their whole job is to gain material wealth and continue to have material things in this 3D reality that they was blessed with. I mean, that they was able to take it. They weren't blessed with it, but that they was able to be given to by their father, which is Zeus. Because like they said, you know, the devil bliss his too, but it ain't really a blessing. It's basically a curse, because he only gonna give you stuff by doing his work. He's never gonna be there to always make sure you know you're gonna be good, because once you fail your mission as far as doing unrighteousness, if you're a soulless being or NPC or being used by him, once you fail your mission by not fulfilling what you were supposed to do, and that was to go against the righteous and to stop the righteous from succeeding or, you know, prevailing, then he gonna come back to collect all of those things. But as long as you doing his work, as long as you going against the chosen and trying to tear down the righteousness, the people that's righteous, or the light bodies, like I said, or any divine being that's doing what's right, as long as you're going against us or trying to destroy us, he will always make sure you have, because you're doing the work of your father, which is Satan. You're doing unrighteousness. But once you fail, which you will always fail, because any fucking unrighteous person, any demon, any NPC, any low vibrational being that try to go up against the Most High Divine Mother and Father's child, or the ones that the ancestors sent, you will never fucking win. You will always lose, demon. You will always lose. You will never be able to prevail or stop us chosen ones. You will never be able to prevail and outsmart a chosen one, because the chosen one's gonna always win, gonna always prevail, because you were sent back here to win. It's just the enemy is gonna attack you because you're in this is a low vibrational realm that's ran and being controlled by these low vibrational beings and these evil Pleiadians and evil reptilians of this world, right? And they're shapeshifters that shapeshift. And like I said, they're able to use sorcery. Like these evil witches and evil warlocks are able to do sorcery so that they can control these soulless beings or these NPCs vessels and hijack their vessel to use to go against the righteousness. So my whole point is, it don't matter. Even sitting in a hotel, like just sitting in the lobby, irritates these people demons. I ain't doing nothing. I could be there for hours, minding my business on my phone, not even looking these NPCs way, and it just irritate them, make them want to call the cops. Man, there have been so many times the cops been called on me, bro, and you see I'm a divine being and never be touched. Why? Because I'm the child of the Most High Divine Mother and Father. I'm the one. I came back here, family. They can't fuck with me. My ancestors ain't gonna let it go down that way. That's why I tell y'all, once y'all connect with y'all ancestors, we in the time now where these motherfuckers can't do shit with us. It's you don't have to get chaotic with these officers. You don't have to get chaotic with the law. All you gotta do is just keep your composure. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, talk with respect. If they disrespect you, you know, just know that you still gotta hold your head with honor. You still gotta talk up, and you still gotta, you know, watch how you carry yourself. Of course, you ain't gotta act chaotic and get out of hand unless you're being wrongfully accused, or they just trying to harm or hurt you for no reason or something like that. But I ain't saying go out here and act out on the cops and nothing like that. All I'm saying is, when you're a divine being, these people can't do shit with you. They can't even touch you, because it's spiritual law. Once they can't touch a divine being at all, especially around these times, because like I said, it's spiritual law, and they have to keep their distance. They have to keep their distance. They can't even touch you if they wanted to, especially if you ain't doing shit wrong, or for them to touch you. Like I said, I ain't doing nothing but minding my business, but it becomes a fucking problem, and which I find it very unrighteous, because this land was taken from the indigenous. This land was taken from the aboriginals of this shit, right? But they want to put their laws and their militaries and enforce shit over the masses and keep everybody oppressed and in fear. That's their whole job. So your job is to be raising your frequency, raising your vibration. The more you raise your vibration and frequency, they can't even touch you. They can't even get near you. They could talk to you, and yeah, have respect, have honor, hold your head high as a leader, hold your head high with integrity and morals and you know, values, you know, because you're a divine being. You standing for righteousness. These people stand for unrighteousness, because when they decided to become a cop, or officer, or join any of these occult whatever these organizations is, they decided to sign with the devil, Satan, and all of these people agenda is to keep everybody oppressed and keep everybody in fear within this matrix system that they set up, that they took from our ancestors and the aboriginals of this land, right? So at the end of the day, all they shit is unrighteous that they built, because they was never built off righteousness. They went off enslaving our people, enslaving my people, all our ancestors, all the aboriginals and black and African American people of this land and Latino people of this land. They enslaved all our ancestors and took over our shit, and then enforced their laws into play. They could never win like that. Will never win like that, because it was built off unrighteousness in the fucking first place. And you know the Most High Divine Mother and Father don't like that. So like I say, as a divine being, they can't do shit with you. They couldn't do shit with me. Why you think I'm still here now speaking my truth? No matter where I go, no matter where I'm at. And I'm speaking in front of them too, with respect. And if it get there and it get out of line, like I said, my ancestors, they behind me. They ain't letting shit happen to me. Why you think I made it this far now from almost being sex trafficked, family? From out here on the streets, almost being killed, had guns pulled out on me. Had all my luggage fucking stolen from me. This shit hurt, family. But I'm still here. I'm still doing my divine purpose. And why you think that? Because I'm the one that they sent here, son. I'm the one, family. I'm the son of the Most High Divine Mother and Father. I'm the son that they fucking sent here, family. I'm here with that New York slang, son. Son. No, I'm bullshit with that though. With the son, you know, son, you know. But yeah, family, I'm the one that they sent, you know, and it's nothing that they can do with me or with you. Once you realize who you are, step back in your divinity, reclaim your power, raise your frequency, family. They can't do shit with you because you got to find that inner peace within. You got to find that love within, that joy within, that inner peace within, and raise your consciousness. These people can't do shit with you when you remember who you are and step back into your divinity, as you should as a divine being. But be aware of demonic possession. Be aware of when the enemy is using these soulless beings and these NPCs out here, family. Because it get crazy out here. It get real crazy, and your light as a chosen one will really irritate the fuck out of these people. And you can see the demons in these people. The more you raise your consciousness, the more that third eye open, you can see right through it. You can see. Because the Most High Divine Mother and Father blessed you with the gift to be able to see. But you have to step back into your power and remember who you are. And yes, this path is not easy. And yes, this path could be scary. Yes. But it's definitely the path of the unknown. But it's the path that the Most High Divine Mother and Father and your whole entire spiritual team and ancestors need you to walk, so that you could bring awareness to humanity, help raise the frequencies on the planet, help people see from a higher perspective and raise their consciousness so they can see that we've been living a fucking illusion our whole life. And this was our shit from the very beginning, and they didn't never want us to get to this point of realization. They never wanted us to get to this point of realization, family. But it's your job to break away from the chains and all the generational curses that they tried to place over you and your entire lineage. Because it's all spell work and sorcery being done on you by these evil witches and warlocks and these high forces. But they ain't even high forces. They fucking low forces, because we the high forces. We the aboriginals of this land. You know what I'm saying? It's all about remembering who you are, family. And that's what I'm here to do. Get on here and let y'all know and spread my truth. Because we have to start somewhere. We have to remember who we are in order for us to remember what's been done to our planet, so that we can rise again and see through the veil and stand together and unite, because they want to keep us divided with these religion structures. They want to keep us divided from knowing who we are and connecting with our people. They want us killing each other. They want us gang banging against each other and killing each other. They want us going against each other. They want us downgrading our black men. They want us downgrading our black women. They want us not giving a fuck about our planet, our animals, our trees, nature, the universe. They don't want us to care about where we come from, family. But we gotta care. And it all starts with us. We can't change the world until we change ourselves. Go within, find that inner peace, family. Heal, meditate, do whatever it is you gotta do to become the best version of yourself, family. Crystals and everything, like as far as on the spiritual note, wearing crystals, getting back in nature, going on an alkaline diet, all of that is very important. But I'm not saying that crystals make you or make you spiritual. Or I never said that because your personality is what's going to determine if you spiritual or not. It's all about you going within, loving yourself and healing. That's where it really all started at. That's what makes you tap back into who you are on a spiritual level, healing yourself and building a connection with the Most High Divine Mother and Father and your ancestors. that puts you back on your spiritual path of enlightenment to find out who you are spiritually, to connect you to the spirit realm. Crystals, all these different things are meant to help. They can help influence, like they can help you as far as, you know, fixing and helping you become, like, as far as your chakras. The crystals can help heal you can help heal your chakras and help you unlock certain things within your DEA and help you heal and connect back to what you were, you know, like as far as, you know, the different properties and the metaphysics of them. They can help you in a way, but I'm not saying they make you spiritual. It's all about you healing and releasing all the pain and traumas within your life that you experience, you know, and really doing the shadow work. That's what's gonna help you evolve spiritually and tap back into who you are anciently. That's what helps you become more spiritual, not crystals. And, you know, it's helpful. Like I said, it's helpful, but that's not the only thing that will make you spiritual. You are already a spiritual being having a human experience, but you have to remember who you are, and that's where it all started from, family. Connect back to your roots. Connect back to who you are first.